I want you to ask yourself this question. What is the difference between humans and nature? It is the same difference between a drop of water and a lake, or a grain of sand and the beach. It is a very small part of it. Therefore, a lake would still be a lake without a small drop of water. It would just have a little bit less water. Nothing about 2 drops, 3, and so on. After a while, a lake wouldn't be a lake, right? Without water, a lake would be completely different. Without humans, nature would be completely different. Humans play a huge role on nature and the environment. We as humans think that one person may not matter, and if he or she is taken away from the world, then nothing would change. But really, that is so far from the truth. A domino effect would happen. Friends and family of that person would be affected, and therefore their friends and family would be affected, and so on. Sure, all of this would happen in one person's little bubble, but isn't this the same with nature? If one species of shark went extinct, it would influence the amount of fish in the sea. Nature or the environment is a subject that never often gets talked about. We live in a world where there are tons of egotistical people that don't care about others. We live in a world where violence and politics are the only topics people really care about, when the things that also need help are the animals in zoos that did nothing to deserve to be there, the animals in rainforests that are losing their homes every day, and the marine life that struggle to live because plastic is taking over the only home they know. So let's jump back to the first question. What is the difference between humans and nature? We can be put in the same category, but we are just a puzzle piece in a million-piece puzzle. We think that we are different, though. At least our minds tell us that we are. We look at our inventions, like technology in our homes, as something completely separate than nature. But if we consider our creations as something completely different than nature, why do parents consider their kids a part of it? Why do we classify ourselves in a completely different category as the world around us when we are actually a part of something bigger? What we need to do is look at our inventions and figure out how to put them in balance with nature. We invented plastic, yet we are destroying the ocean as we speak. We invented homes, yet we are wiping out forests to make them. Our small world has a small future right now. Overfishing, wars, pollution, and oil drilling are stopping the Earth from lasting as long as we hoped. If we could look at our inventions and think about the effect they have on nature, then we would have a big future. If we could put our world before ourselves, then Earth would suffice for as long as we need it. Humans need to look at the world almost like it is a library book. We can use it, renew it, but we need to keep it in good condition. According to The Guardian, it is estimated that in the next 50 years, the Earth will expire, meaning we will not be able to live here anymore. Stopping this can be as simple as disposing your trash in a trash can, not on the side of the road. Let's go back to the first question. What is the difference between humans and nature? Part of the answer is the way we as humans compare ourselves to nature. We think that we have power over nature because we are at the top of the food chain. But doesn't that mean nature has power over us? 1, we are not at the top of the food chain. And 2, if grass was taken away from the world, it would cause grasshoppers to have nothing to eat. Because of this, birds wouldn't have anything to eat, then snakes, and then owls, and soon the entire food chain would collapse. If you put this into perspective with ecosystems, such as the rainforest, then it would greatly impact how we use materials, such as wood and paper. Stopping this can be as simple as disposing your trash in a trash can, not on the side of the road. Turning off a light when you leave a room. Cleaning up a beach so that trash doesn't end up in the ocean. Or even using a coffee maker instead of having to throw away hundreds and hundreds of K-cups a year. Over the past year, I felt guilty every time I haven't done one of these things, so I started to fix that. And now I try to be as environmentally friendly as possible while encouraging others to do the same. If all of you could do this, the world would be a much better place. If all of you could put the world before yourself, then Earth would last so much longer. I am 13 years old, and I am asking you to play your role in helping the environment. I don't want to be 63 not being able to live here anymore. I don't want to be fearing what our future is going to look like. So I want you to think about not only yourself, not only me, but the whole generations that come after you. So please, play your role in helping the environment. Thank you.